Hello, this is Aaron with Ezekiel Carranza's Odd Eyes Magician deck profile. Okay, let's get into this.
Alright, so starting with the main deck. Of course, the beast, the boss. Three Odd Eyes Magicians, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons, whoa. Three Dragon Pits. The only high skills you run in this deck, it's searchable, it's recyclable, you only need three. Three high skills. The Stratos, this is basically a replacement for anything as long as you have an Odd Eyes Magician. Or sorry, any magician or perform pal. Perform pal is important, I'll show you why later. And then this is my trump card. Three Jankies. They're in Portuguese. But Janky Magician's the highest attack magician we have. It also negates one light monsters per turn. Monarch, Cosmo, Satellar, Knights, anything you name it, it's gonna negate it. Even Infinity, which is amazing. So three of them. Now I'll tell you why I run three. Two oaths. I use two because I have a perform pal at level 6, and I'll show you that in a bit. So two oaths is basically your recycler from the extra deck or from the grave. Two time breakers. This is your out to anything on the board. You're only normally summoning like only two or three monsters because they're these level high, or high skills, high level monsters. Out to Nat Beast, Infinity, anything you name it. Time breakers, they're amazing. Get them. Of course, unicorns, magic specters can be targeted, can be destroyed. Brings back the Joker because there's only one. Sadly, brings back everything else. One Noble Dragon, searchable by anything, and of course it's for your odd eyes. The other tuner I have is a tuning magician. Tuning magician special summons, normal summons. The normal summon still takes the 400 damage. People keep forgetting that, even when he's normal summons.
Question: what's so good about the Noble Dragon?
Noble Dragon, you make meteor burst and win per game. Basically, you can make any rank 7 XYZ play by having this. Even if you get Vortex, you don't have an odd eyes, you can still target Vortex. Janky changes the rank to a level, can still special summon from hand or graveyard. It's just amazing. And even if you don't use an odd eyes, yeah, it goes to the bottom of your deck. But if you want to keep your odd eyes on the field and still do double damage because you have Utopia, you can still get out the Meteor Burst so that no monster effects can be activated and still do double damage with your odd eyes. So yeah, you can use level 4 for it. It's just a fucking amazing card. And since you have level 6s and level 7s, you can also do tuning for level 7 and level 8 rank plays. And I'll show you my extra deck in a bit. The Stratos basically searches any card in my deck, literally except for recurring, and the tuning magician, of course. Very important. Sadly, it's only at one. Then you have your Stratos for your Stratos, which would be your monkey board. There's a level rank 6 I play. You can still do Wisdom Eye against the monkey board to get out your Dragon Pit. The good thing about that is because you have so many high scale monsters, him being at 4 or 5 when it's in the scale, because it has a magician out of perform power, is still +4. You can still do it. And if you pop it with Sky Iris, it's a free Odd Eyes or a free Odd Eyes fusion, literally free. So, and you can make a Utopia Beyond with level 6. So, one Ghost Ogre. This is one of my only hand traps, basically, that I main deck. Of course, so OP, destroys anything you need to destroy. Also, it's a level 3 tuner, so you have a couple level 4s. There you go, another rank play. That's for your Meteor Burst. 3 maxis. People say 2, people say 1, people say side deck them. I run 3 because no matter what, it's a +1 draw. Aside from like you're gonna +1 off of it. If you played smart, which you learn on DN and stuff, when to chain it, when to not chain it. You can also use it as discard if you need to for pendulum cost, stuff like that. It's just a free +1. So, and it could be more depending on what you're playing. Like side frames, do +2, every time. You're now moving on to the spells. 2 Sky Irises. I see this only at 2. People run 2 and 1 Terraforming. I'd rather run 3 if you're gonna run the Terraforming. Unless you have 3 or more field spells, Terraforming is horrible. So this is basically protect your scales. This gets you an Odd Eyes or the Odd Eyes Fusion, which of course we have one up. It's Portuguese, but it's still freaking amazing.
What does Odd Eyes Fusion do?
If they have 2 monsters, you can use extra deck cards to fusion summon. Of course, you're gonna get your Vortex out, which is the big boss of this. Also, if you need like a discard, you don't want to use any of your extra deck, you can search an Odd Eyes card with this Skyris and get a free draw. It's also a good side card if you want to just set it, scare the opponent because you can't, because you don't have Vortex in your extra deck anymore because you summon it with absolute stuff like that. It's plays are endless with it. It's amazing. Alright, next we move on to 3 Pendulum Claws. Discarding in this deck is not hard at all. You can discard any magician, and because of Oath, everything's recyclable, so it doesn't really matter. I love using this card when I have an Odd Eyes in hand, because still at end phase, I can still keep a Wisdom Eye search from this, or a Wisdom Eye I discarded and picked up from Oath, and then destroy this at the end phase. This only stops magicians from being destroyed. So you can still destroy Odd Eyes or Unicorn if you want to search for Sky Iris and stuff. And don't forget that free Wisdom Eye basically. You get 2 Wisdom Eyes after this play. You should, usually always. And of course, because we're running pendulums, 3 Wavering Eyes. Even if you don't go against a pendulum deck, like Aaron has seen many times, I can do a monkey board play, do a Joker play, get something else out, Wavering Eyes myself, get another +1, and of course you have any magician, you literally search for your Wisdom Eye, and then do it again, and you have like 4 extra monsters by Wavering Eyes yourself. It's a +1 all the time, every time. Doesn't matter what you have as scales, you're always going to +1 what you need. Get a monkey board, get Joker, or get Joker, get Wisdom Eye, whatever you're missing that you need. The other things might use this for will be a Noble if you need a tuner, but it's really just mainly for the monkey board plays, you know? It's amazing. 3 upstarts, make the deck smaller. OTK is very easy, especially when you do double damage with Utopia and Odd Eyes. So them getting 1,000 means like nothing for you. It's a free draw for you to get your higher level monsters. 1 Twin Scissors in the main deck. Only made one because Dragon Pit is literally an MST for you. So you only need one to start with. I sided in the other one. I started matching deck in a bit. And 1 Regeki. Easy OTK. Full Regeki. Doesn't matter what they have on their board. You're going to OTK with 1 turn. It's really that simple. As I've done many times in like the locals and stuff. People are like, this is an amazing deck. Yeah, but not many people run it. Because they don't know how to... They ended up breaking out and stuff like that. So that's for the main deck. My extra deck, only 3 rank 4 plays. XYZ Dark Rebellion. I don't know if you can tell the Ghost Rider is amazing. I love it. Of course, the 2 staples. XYZ Rebellion I mainly use if I want to gain a lot of attack with my 2 little monsters. So
For your rank 4s, why don't you run other staple XZs?
you don't need them. Like, you really don't need them. With your rank 7 and 6 plays, you don't need anything smaller. Like Cowboy, oh, maybe Cowboy. I don't know. Other than the Cowboy, I have nothing else that I probably would want to play. Replasia doesn't really do a good job here because we only have 4 level 4s. Or, what's the other one? Replasia, Castel, Cowboy. What is in the rank 4 play? Diamond Dyer, I mean, you got MSTs. 3 MSTs. It doesn't really do anything else. So 3 is more than enough. 1 level 6 play. I have 5 level 6 monsters, but when I only need to take them out once and it's game, so don't really need any other level 6s. I would run Norito. Norito's a really good level 6 play. Don't have it. I don't think I'll probably run it though, just because the level 7, and I'll show you why. First level 7 Red Eyes Flare. If you don't finish them, they'll burn to death. You literally XYZ for this, and they'll burn to death. Oh, the Trapeze is probably another rank 4 play, but you can trapeze and use this, and he won't die at the end phase or at the end of the battle phase. I still wouldn't recommend it. I'd rather just them gain attack and then attack for double damage with Hot Eyes. So Red Eyes Flare. Big Eye, just got this card. And since I have so many level 7s, including 3 Jankies, it's easy to make Big Eye. Take their Infinity, pretty much they're screwed. Because you negate its effect with Janky, then you just take it after. It's really freaking good plus arts in German. I love I'm getting really used to the foreign rarities. 2 absolutes. Run 2 absolutes because Odd Eyes Fusion has to use one, either this or Meteor Burst. So I run 2 absolutes to make sure I always have one in the extra deck. The 1 Rebellion. Rebellion is freaking amazing. You can get them out so much easier since you have so many level 7 plays. I've won with game 3 times because if you actually successfully pendulum summon him with an absolute and this and the Janky and the scale to change this to levels, Rebellion for game. It's fucking amazing. You destroy them, they take damage for all the monsters destroyed, and you attack 3 times every battle phase. And if he dies, I recommend putting him in the extra deck. Never put him in the scales. Very rarely I will ever put him in the scales. Moving on to Synchro. 2 Meteor Burst, of course, just in case you have Odd Eyes Fusion, you don't always want to have an extra one in the extra deck. This is your level 7. You're level 8 because you have Tuning Magician. I run three different choices. Tuning Magician can do it from the hand, normal summon, and then special from the grave. So you can literally have, because you have so many level 7s, 2 rank 8 plays, like crazy. If Paladin's a new one from Bosch, which is where the mat came from. I love the mat. Recycles one spell from the grave. One spell from the grave is probably game. You get Wavery Knives, you get Regeki, you get Skyris, you get Pendulum Call. It doesn't really matter. One spell can mean game for you, including using Odd Eyes Fusion again, in case they cast out your Vortex or whatever. You got it. Scarlight, if they have a really problematic board you can't get over, make Abyss Dweller against freaking Cosmo, then Scarlight, everything, and then they pretty much cry after that. Beals. I was looking for something that I need something that gains attack, and Beals is like the perfect guy. Since your Tuning Magician is level 1 Dark Tuner, it's perfect to make Beals very easily. Doesn't die, can beat over anything, it doesn't die. Aside from the absolute play against to special summon the Rebellion Dragon, beat over Cosmos, or Crash with Cosmos, I'd rather run Beals and do Abyss Dweller because the play's a lot easier to make, and of course Beals doesn't die, which is just a plus, man. He just doesn't die. And my last one would be Vortex. I would run 2. Right now I only have 1. I don't know what else to take out because this is very important. You barely have any 4s and everything 7 is like very, very important. I might take out maybe Scarlight, but amazing card. That's it for the extra deck. Now moving on to moving on to this is my side deck. Now of course it's not. There's some things I'll change out. 2 Veilers because Monarchs and a couple other things that you just don't want to see. Get 2 Veilers. 1 Dark Hole. In case I want something else aside from Regeki. Since you have Pendulum monsters, they just go back to the extra deck and then you just some Pendulum them back out. 1 Twinsters. This is the one I side in case I have like a really problematic person like Centellers or whatever. They have a ton of back row. You just use either the other Twin Twister. 1 Torrential. This is an iffy card. I really rarely see this unless you're going against like maybe UAs, which is rarely seen now. Satellar Knights, they summon everything. Maybe some Pendulums. It all depends. I don't really use this card too much though, so that's one I would take out. Breakthrough. Sometimes it depends on what type of Monarchs you're going against. Monarchs is the biggest hardest competition you have with this deck. So Ether in your turn doesn't really hurt you too much because of that. From Grave, 2 Master Strike. Only run 2 because you also have the hand traps for the Veilers, and then your Jankies negate summons 2. So having 2 of these don't clog your deck by having 3. One of my favorite cards is Rory Decrease. Side frames, Satella Knights, anything that has like a heavy back row, including the Ariane plays, they can't activate at all. So they just sit there and they die. Because you with 1 turn and you have this open, awesome. And if you're running this, prefer to do it if they don't destroy this during their whole turn at their end phase after they set, activate it. Don't wait for the next turn. Activate it then so they don't have any chances to activate the traps against it. And quick play spells wouldn't work either for that turn at least. And of course 3 Imperial Walls. I would side this in against Cosmo, although I've been having a really good job with not needing to, just because of Janky. High level monsters, they can't. Farm Girl never gets her effect, literally. And Tin Can never gets his because of Janky. So, very rarely I side in these. Maybe for Infernoids, I do a little bit more. Sometimes Monarchs, it all depends what you're going against, I guess. What you feel like the deck is harder with. So, what I would take out from here would probably be the Torrential and 1 Royal Decree or 1 Imperial Wall. And the reason why, what I would trade these for would be System Down. It basically banishes all machine type monsters from your graveyard, from the opponent's graveyard and the opponent's field. So Cosmo literally has nothing, they can't activate any effects to be destroyed. It's a dark hole for Cosmos. System Down will probably be the other one because Cosmos is another really big one that didn't get hit. Deck, and that's pretty much everything we got here.
And that was Ezekiel's Odd Eyes Magician deck profile. Thank you.